fire is behind me.
The smoke is clearing now.
Now breathe.
Stepping out of the furnace, the skin is still high. Looking back at the brutal battle I just fought. The smoke is escaping from my lungs and my eyes. I can finally see the alignment of the skies. No more burning embers burning under my feet. The master is pulling the sun out of the heat. I survived the white heat, I survived the dark night. Now I'm walking away to the ultimate light.
Out of the fire and into the cold, changing the shape of the story I told. The thermal shock is hitting the soul, tempering the metal and making me whole.
God is giving me rest from the burning embrace.
He is cooling the iron with rivers of grace.
The trial is over, the damage is done. The temper believer is matching the sun.
Wash away the smoke and the scars of the night. Bring me to the waters of holy delight. Holy delight.
The water is quiet, the water is deep, giving the tired warrior room just to sleep. The fire was needed to soften the mind, but the water is tempering what was refined. I am harder than diamond and stronger than steel, ready for everything I'm gonna feel. The consistency won and the patience endured. The fever is broken, the spirit is cured.
Out of the fire into the stream, waking up from a terrible dream. The peace is a river, the grace is a flood. I am protected and washed in the blood.
God is giving me rest from the burning embrace.
He's cooling the iron with rivers of grace.
The trial is over, the damage is done. The temple believer is matching the sun.
Wash away the smoke and the scars of the night. Bring me to the waters of holy delight. Holy The temperature is perfect now.
The iron is unbreakable.
Rest in His grace, Saint, flow.
The motivation left a long time ago. Now it's just obedience. Pick up the hammer.
I strike the iron when my hands are cold and numb. I keep on marching to the beating of the drum. The motivation dies, but discipline survives. It's hammer and the spirit keeping me alive.
Lord, give me strength to swing it one more time. I'm leaving all my heavy weakness far behind. is a battle with the mind, looking for a spark that I can never find. The bed is warm, in the room is freezing cold. I'm fighting with the stories that the devil told. There is no hype, there is no crowd to cheer. It's just a lonely forge in the atmosphere. I grab the handle and I wipe away the sweat. The kingdom is a promise that I won't forget.
Strike it down, build it up, drink the bitter from the cup. Strike it down, make it bend. Faith is working to the end.
They want the glory, but they hate the daily grind. They want the vision, but they wonder walking blind. I put the hours in the shadow of the cross. I'm paying up the price, no matter what the cost. The hammer falls and the sparks begin to fly. I'm looking at the anvil, never asking why. The repetition is the secret of the strong. It's how the spirit learns to sing the victor song.
Strike it down, build it up, drink the bitter from the cup. Strike it down, make it bend. Faith is working to the end.
I strike the iron when my hands are cold enough. I keep on marching to the beating of the drum. The motivation dies, but discipline survives. His hammer and the spirit
Keeping me alive. Lord, give me strength to swing it one more time. I'm leaving all my heavy weakness far behind.
breathe and strike.
When the flesh wants to fail, the spirit prevails. Keep hitting the stone. You are never is done for today. Tomorrow we swing again. Saint flow.
The anvil is quiet, the weapon is drawn. We march. Standing on the front line, looking at the beast. I was just a beggar, now I'm sitting at the feast. The spiritual blacksmith took away the fear. Every single hammer strike brought me right here. The enemy is trembling, looking at the shine. Stepping in the battlefield, crossing on the line. No more hesitation, I know who I am. Walking with the lion and fighting for the lamb.
Out of the darkness and into the fray, pushing the gates of the kingdom today. The final form is ready to deploy, bringing His peace and the holy joy. I am claiming the victory out on the field, standing my ground till the enemy has to yield. The heavy cold anvil has strengthened the soul, and the spiritual blacksmith has made me whole. Raising a standard to conquer the dark land, walking in power.
design. Peace in my spirit and quiet in my mind. The fire was heavy, the water was cold. Now I'm carrying the kingdom of gold. I don't need a shout to be heard in the room. The presence of God is dispelling the gloom. The preparation took everything I had. Now I'm walking and making them glad.
The fire is over, the master is here. The weapon is shining, the vision is clear. The kingdom is calling, the battle is won. I am the soldier defending the sun. I am claiming the victory out on the field. Standing my ground till the enemy has to yield. The heavy cold Anvil has strengthened the soul, and the spiritual blacksmith has made me whole. Raising a standard to conquer the dark land, walking in power by heaven's high command.
The spiritual blacksmith has finished the work. The ground zero is behind us. Same flow.
The fire is behind me. The blade is sharp.
Let's go. Stepping out the shadow with a brand new mind, leaving all the heavy broken pieces far behind. The enemy is watching, but I'm walking right through. The spiritual blacksmith making everything new. Every single strike was a piece of the plan, shaping up the metal, elevating the man. I'm swinging the sword, I'm cutting the air, walking in authority, handling the tear.
The metal is cool, the edges are fine,
tempered by the water and the holy design.
the spiritual blacksmith finished the work,
pulling out the diamond from the heavy dark dirt. I am the weapon
forged in the holy flame.
I am the edge,
Speaking the Savior's name.
the trial is over.
The spirit is finally free.
I got the clarity.
Nothing is stopping me. Watch how the darkness runs from the blinding light. The warrior is ready to finish the holy fight.
Look at the reflection, it's a warrior now. I took the heavy hits, but I never did bow. The hammer in the anvil, they were part of the grace, putting all the shattered little pieces in place, cutting through the lies with a surgical strike, writing on the rhythm, I'm commanding the mic. From the heat of the furnace to the cool of the stream, waking up a giant from a terrible dream.
The blade is sharp, the vision is clear. The master is close, there's nothing to fear. The spiritual blacksmith guided the hand, now the refined edge is taking the land.
I am the weapon
Forged in the holy flame.
I am the edge.
Speaking the Savior's name.
The trial is over.
The spirit is finally free.
I got the clarity.
Nothing is stopping me. Watch how the darkness runs from the blinded blazing light. The warrior is ready to finish the holy fight. The edge is refined. The spiritual blacksmith has spoken. Saint Flow. The temperature is rising, but the spirit is cold. I spent so many years running from the flame. Turn up the heat, breathe the fire. We change today.
Yeah. Waking up and feeling like the walls are closing in. Losing every battle when I'm desperate to win. Running from the trials that were meant to make me strong. Wondering if everything I did was always wrong. The comfort zone is burning and the ashes fall around. Looking for a rescue but there's nothing to be found. I'm standing in the center of a heavy heated room. The process of the furnace is replacing all the gloom.
Dodging every lesson cause I didn't want the pain. Sheltered in the valley just to hide out from the rain. Wasted half a lifetime trying to play it always safe. Settling for pennies when I needed heavenly grace. The heat is getting crazy and it's melting down the gold. Burning off the pieces of the story I was told. I'm taking off the jacket of the fear I used to wear. I'm stepping in the oven and I'm breathing in the air.
No more running backward, no more hiding in the shade. I'm facing the thermometer, I am not afraid.
The master is the blacksmith, the trial is the tool. Refining every metal, pulling wisdom from the fool. Standing in the fierce furnace, the temperature climbs. Surviving every trial in the rhythm of the times. The shadows of the past are now beginning just to melt. I'm trusting in the blacksmith through the hottest fire felt. Listen to the furnace, let the holy embers glow. It's time to face the heat. There is nowhere else to go.
Sweating out the poison of the years I lived in fear. Wiping off the sorrow and the solitary tear. I thought I had to run away whenever things got tough, but human isolation never really is enough.
I'm walking through the embers, the reflection is divine. The pressure of the moment is exactly by design. No longer seeking comfort just to satisfy the flesh. I stood inside the fire and it made my spirit fresh.
The struggle was a pathway and the pain was just a door, leaving all the weakness scattered down upon the floor. But the temperature shifted, the impurities are gone. I'm looking at the breaking of a brand new holy dawn. The 808 is dropping like the roaring of the flame. I finally discovered the true power of his name. The trial is a blessing, the endurance is secure. The furnace might be heavy but the metal comes out pure.
Turn it up to burn it out. Faith is louder than the doubt. Let the old excuses die. Jesus Christ will lift me high. Still in the furnace, the temperature climbs. Surviving every trial in the rhythm of the times. The shadows of the past are now beginning just to melt. I'm trusting in the blacksmith through the hottest fire felt. Listen to the furnace, Let the holy embers glow. It's time to face the heat. There is nowhere else to go. The fire is quiet,
The metal is pure.
the trial is over.
Same flow.
The furnace is hot, the pressure is rising. You see a man breaking, God sees a king rising.
This is the raw beginning. Four walls closing in like a cage in the dark. Trying to find a flame, but I can't find a spark. Lost everything I built, now I'm standing in the rain. Trying to find the logic in the middle of this pain. My shoulders are heavy from the weight of the years. A man's silent struggle, a man's hidden tears. I'm just a piece of iron, cold and unrefined, waiting for the master to heal a broken mind.
The world says I'm finished, the world says I'm done, but the work in the shadows has only just begun. Every loss was a lesson, every cut was a path to lead me from the valley and away from the wrath.
The blacksmith is moving, I can hear the anvil ring, preparing the soul for the message I will bring. It's raw and it's heavy, it's the ore in the fire, losing my ego to reach something higher.
I'm not afraid of the heat anymore, I'm leaving my burdens right here on the floor. The smoke is clear and the vision is new.
Lord, do to me what only you can do.
This is the crushing ore, pressures nobody sees, pain down to the core. In the furnace I break, but I ain't breaking alone. God watches from the fire, melting the stone. He sees the glory in the center of the burning flame. He knows the power of a heart that calls his holy name. Don't let the fire burn your only hope and fade away. The gold is coming at the end of every dark day. Burning flame.
Yeah. Now the hammer is falling with a holy precision, cutting through the doubt and the blurry vision. He's striking the places where I used to be weak, giving me the courage in the words that I speak. It's a hard gospel rhythm, it's a track for the soul, taking back the pieces and making them whole. 38 or 50 minutes, never too late to step out of the shadows and walk through the gate. I'm tempered by trial, I'm sharpened by grace. I'm finding my rhythm, I'm finding my place. The raw was ugly, the raw was plain, but look what is blooming from the seeds of the pain. No more looking back at the man I used to be. The fire has set the real prisoner free, from the dust of the force to the light of the sun. The battle is shifting, the victory is won.
I am not discarded, I am chosen for the force. I am not defeated, I am breaking through the gorge. The fire is my strength and the heat is my friend. Lord, finish the work and stay with me until the end. This is the crushing ore, pressures nobody sees, pain down to the core. In the furnace I break, but I ain't breaking alone. God watches from the fire, melting the stone. He sees the glory in the center of the burning flame. He knows the power of a heart that calls his holy name. Don't let the fire burn your only hope and faith away. The gold is coming at the end of every dark day. Forged in faith.
The metal is strong now.
The raw ore is gone.
Now watch what happens next.
Saint flow. is just the cure. Let it burn. You start today.
I'm pushing past the point where a normal man would break, trying to understand how much more my soul can take. The furnace isn't red anymore, it's turning white, blinding every vision in the middle of the night. I'm screaming at the silence while the embers start to rise. The vanity is melting right before my very eyes. It's too much for the flesh, it's too heavy for the mind, but everything that's hollow is being left behind. I used to fear the fire like it was meant to be my grave, but now I see the power of the blood that came to save. The peak of the affliction is the start of the release, trading in the chaos for a transcendental peace. The clock is standing still while the world begins to fade. I'm standing in the center of the choice that I have made, to let the Father finish what He started in the dust, and turn this broken metal into something He can trust. No more pulling back now, no more looking for the exit. The Spirit is alive and I'm ready to connect it. The heat is at the maximum, the pressure is divine. I'm crossing over the border and I'm leaving what was mine. Step into the white heat, the fire's burning bright, surrendering the ego in the middle of the night. The impurities are leaving, all the vanity is dead. I'm standing on the promise, exactly what He said. Purify my spirit, let the holy power flow. It's time to let the darkness and the heavy shadows go. Don't let the pressure take your only hope and peace away. The King is coming forth at the end of the day. I'm breathing in the holiness, I'm exhaling the lies, watching every idol as it withers and it dies. They told me it was over when the heat began to rise, but they couldn't see the glory through the Maker's eyes. The smoke is disappearing and the surface is so clear. I'm finally seeing clearly through the shadows of the fear. The blood is on the anvil and the grace is on the floor. I'm walking through the fire and I'm heading for the door. The struggle was a vessel and the pain was just a tool to take away the arrogance and educate the fool. The frequency is holy and the spirit is refined. I'm leaving every piece of the broken man behind. The 808 is pulsing like a heartbeat in the chest. I'm finding in the furnace a deeper kind of rest. The process is a glory and the victory is sure. The fire was a blessing and the metal is now pure. Burn the dross to find the gold. Let the story now be told. In the heat I find my name. Jesus Christ is still the same. Step into the white heat, the fire's burning bright, surrendering the ego in the middle of the night. The impurities are leaving, all the vanity is dead. I'm standing on the promise, exactly what He said. Purify my spirit, let the holy power flow. It's time to let the darkness and the heavy shadows go. Don't let the pressure take your only hope and peace away. The King is coming forth at the end of the day. Purify. He has faded, work is complete. The gold is shining, safe love. The striking is loud, but the whisper is clear. I stop fighting the hand that's holding me here. Hit the steel, shake the soul. Thy will be done. I used to Cursed the heavy blows that shattered all my pride, blaming everyone around for what was dead inside. Running from the discipline and arguing with fate, knocking on the doors of heaven just to scream and hate. But now I see the heavy iron resting on the block. The maker doesn't strike a man to leave him in the shock. He only hits the crooked parts to make the alignment straight, preparing every single piece to stand before the gate.
I spent so many lonely nights just asking heaven why. The tears were falling down beneath the dark and silent sky. I thought the trouble meant that I was cast away and done. Forgot the heavy cost it takes to follow with the sun. The anvil isn't meant to kill, it's meant to hold you tight, to keep you from the wandering and keep you in the fight. I'm dropping all my arguments, I'm laying flat and still, surrendering my fragile mind to Holy Father's will.
No more running from the strikes, no more crying from the pain. I welcome every heavy hit like mercy in the rain. The master holds the hammer and his vision is so clear, perfecting every hidden flaw and casting out the fear.
Lay my life upon the anvil,
The iron is cold,
submitting to the heavy strikes.
to break my human mold.
Every hit is full of mercy,
Though it's cutting to the bone,
he's shaping up a warrior
from a heavy heart of stone.
Hit me with the hammer, let your holy purpose reign. You break me down and heal me through the mighty fire pain. Don't let the heavy pounding turn your broken mind away. The steel is coming out to fight another dark day.
Strike the iron. I'm feeling every resonance that vibrates through the floor, answering a higher call I never heard before. The ego is a brittle thing that shatters underway, but grace is like a metal that can open up the stage. I used to want the crown without to wear another thorn. I wanted to be powerful before I was reborn, but now I love the pressure and the rhythm of the blow. The deeper that the impact goes, the more the faith will grow.
The hustle was an idol that I worshipped in the past, building up an empire that wasn't made to last. But now the rhythm shifted and the hammer hits the groove. I'm locked into the position and I'm refusing to move. The bass is a reminder of the heartbeat of the king. I'm learning how to trust him in the middle of the ring. The blueprint is eternal and the weapon will endure. The process might be brutal, but the destiny is pure.
Strike the metal,
Make it strong,
this is where my
so belongs.
let the human
Armor break.
Jesus holds the life and stay.
Lay my life upon the anvil,
The iron is cold,
submitting to the heavy strike.
to break my human mold.
Every hit is full of mercy,
Though it's cutting to the bone,
he's shaping up a warrior
from a heavy heart of stone.
Hit me with the hammer, let your holy purpose reign. You break me down and heal me through the mighty fire pain. Don't let the heavy pounding turn your broken mind away. The steel is coming out to fight another dark day.
Perfect shape.
The tool is ready.